Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna unbox this new graphic card that I just got from Amazon. It's a RTX 2080 Super XC Hybird. It's from EVGA. Yes, you know, there's a lot of buzzword right here, but what can I do? You know, this is like a hybrid graphic card that utilize air cooling and water cooling at the same time. So we'll see how this does. Let's quickly unbox this, and we're going to show just a little bit of installation, and then at the end we're going to show just a little bit of the benchmark, so we don't you know, drag on this video for too long. No further ado, let's go and unbox this thing. Okay, now get out my trusty knives. Check this out. Microtech Ultratech Hellhound. Pretty cool, right? Yes. And another thing about this package is that Amazon, this is what it came with. This is all it came in my front door. Okay, so Amazon just pretty much throw this package in front of my door so the whole neighborhood can see that there's a $800 graphic card sitting in front of my house. And yeah, they used to do a pretty good job at packaging. Like they should put this in another package since it's so expensive. I wouldn't expect to see this box sitting in front of my house, but yeah, it is. So we're gonna open from the bottom. I mean, this is a huge box. What can I say? Because the product is pretty big itself. Huge package. That's what she said. So yep, there's another sticker. Just go and cut that down. Okay, so here we have it. All right, so let's open this up. Okay, so here's what in the box. Graphic card, cooler. We have a what's this? DVI to HDMI out. Okay, I don't need that. We have a bunch of ties, zip ties, or tweezer. That's you know, some mainstream media outlet call it, and some sort of screw. I'm not sure what this for. Maybe it's for the radiator. I think it's for the radiator. And what else in the box? I think that's it, guys. That's all in the box. So let's take this package, put it on the side. Let's take a look at the graphic card really quick. I want to do this quickly. I don't want to drag it too long. Let's open the radiator. Okay, now we gotta cut it off. Oh man, I just love the knife. Here's the radiator. The fan is a EVGA fan. I'm not sure how this is gonna perform with their third-party fan compared to the third-party fan. Okay, now we gotta open the card up. I love doing that. This is like Microtech is like the best OTF knife out there, one of the best. So check that out. Okay, let's not bang the card too much. I don't want anything wrong with it. So here is the card. By the way, I'm recording this video with my GoPro 7 Black. So the quality is not the best. I don't think it's can zoom in too close. I think that shroud look pretty cool. compared to the Gigabyte shroud, which is just pretty. It doesn't have any cutout like this. Okay, now for this side. Oh man, this thing's huge. That's what she said. Okay, back. All right, let's open this plastic up. I mean, this card is huge. Make sure you got a room for this inside your computer. Just open the plastic. Isn't that satisfying? Wow, just look at that. Brand new shiny card. By the way, I got this card for $750. So a lot of outlet right there. Right now, they're selling for around $790 for this card. I mean, the price is it's going up. It's not going down for some reason. Maybe because of this scary virus thing that is killing the supply chain. Oh, hold on. I see a problem. I see a problem. This thing is hanging out. It's hanging out. Okay, it's a EVGA RGB light thing. So it's the sticker is just it's not in place.
Day 2.
First problem I ever encounter in a graphic card. Well, let's get the thing off before we install it. Okay, let's go and install it. Okay, this is my PC, so now we're gonna try to install the new EVGA 2080 Super onto the computer. But right away I see some problem installing this thing because I have my Elgato card right here, so we need to put this radiator right beside the card. Hopefully it doesn't touch the card. Hopefully we get some real estate. Also, we need to fit this graphic card stand right here somewhere. So I hope this doesn't interfere with the radiator also. That is oh man, I should have thought of this before I bought the stand, you know. Could this interfere the radiator? Well, we'll have to see. So the install part is that since you have the radiator on the bottom, oops, you're gonna have to flip your case over, depending on what case you have. My case, I have to flip it over to install the screw for the radiator. The card is easier to install. So this is Gigabyte RTX 2060. I bought it ever since it was released, and 3 months later NVIDIA announced 2060 Super. So yeah, super not cool, NVIDIA, not cool. So yeah, let's go and install, and we're gonna do a quick transition. Okay, so I finished installing the darn thing, and we have a couple of problems. First problem we have is that this graphic card holder doesn't really fit, as you can see. So I could put it over here, but then it looks kind of weird. That's not what's there for. And my graphic card is kind of sagging right now, so there's no way to put this graphic card holder anywhere. So yeah, good luck me. Maybe I'll save it for like a different graphic card, because I'm not planning to keep this 2080 Super for too long until at least the 3080 Ti releases. So do all my routing, all my cable routing, and it seemed that this card is what people said it will do. Do you hear the whining sound of the pump? Listen to this. You hear that whining sound? Now I'm gonna make that sound disappear, but it's kinda lame that EVGA didn't fix this problem. So go to a hardware store and buy a little magnet, Home Depot or Lowe's, whatever, wherever you're from, and get like a double-sided tape, 3M double-sided tape, and look for that pump, and you should stop hearing that whining sound. So listen carefully. Now do you hear it? It's all of a sudden it's quiet.
Day 2.
Fix this little problem, you need some sort of magnet. Little magnet, stick it on the bottom, right on the bottom of the pump, water pump, and that will fix the problem. So okay, next step, we're gonna benchmark this thing and compare it to my old 2060 RTX. So let's do that. We finished benchmark both of these cards, and now I'm gonna show you the results of the benchmark. First off, it's times by 3D Mark times by, and on top right here, it's a 2060. So we got a score of 7,747, and that's the rest of the scored, CPU scored, and all this good stuff. And on the bottom here, we have the score of 10,285 for the 2080 Super, and here's the rest of the score. So there's a difference of more than 3,000 points. Okay, next we're gonna have Port Royale. So this top one is 2060 RTX 2060, Gigabyte RTX 2060 is 4,325 points. And there's a graphic test, frame per second. And on the bottom here is 2080 Super. We have a score of 6,517. So the difference of more than 2,000 points. Let's go to First Strike Custom. Well, okay, so all this test is in 1440p because that's what I used. So if you have 1080p on your computer, the score would be much higher, and if you have 4K on your computer, it would be much lower. So First Strike 3D Mark test, we got a score of 11,154, and physical score right there, 20K combined scored 6,262. So on the 2080 Super, on the bottom here, we got a graphics score of 16,114, and the combined score of 9,729. So that's a difference of more than 3,000 points from 2060 to 2080 Super. Okay, let's go to User Bench. It's a free benchmark, so you can go download that. And here we have a 2060 Gigabyte 2060. So there's a score 83.1% bench and 91% on DX9, 83% on DX10. Let's go to 2080 Super. We have a score of 134% versus 83 on the 2060, and we have a score of 516 frames per second. That's 140% versus 90% of a 2060. And DX10, 134% versus 83% on a 2060. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next benchmark. The result of the next benchmark. This is a 2060, I believe. Yes, 2060. And we have the score of 58.9% frame per second. That's the average score. And then you got total score of 1484, minimum, maximum frame. And you go to the 2080 Super here, which is noticeably a little bit more. So basically you're getting more than 20 frames per second increase on your graphic card. So does that make sense to you guys? I mean, we're comparing a pretty much $380 graphic card with tax and all versus a $800 graphic card, 811 to be exact in my place, because you know we gotta pay tax. And so do you think it's worth it to buy the 2080 Super? Well, I don't know yet, because I have to use this for a while in order to see if it's worth it. And right off the bat, we have some problem with this card, being the sticker is not fully on the card right now. I can still feel it. It's trying to go out again. Alright, it's pretty cool now because nothing's running behind. And of course, the radiator is blocking my graphic card holder, Deepcool graphic card holder, so that's another problem. And plus, you need to find a lot of room for the radiator. I think the best thing to do with the radiator is that you mount the radiator right in the back of the case, but this case doesn't have a mounting holes on the back of the case, so I'm out of luck. Or you can mount it on top of your case, which I already use 360mm radiator on top, so there's no more room for me to mount anywhere beside on the bottom of this case. This is a Lee & Lee dynamic case. It's good if you have room, but I don't have any room to mount. So this is the best I can do with the 2080 Super at the moment. I hope this card does well. And one more benchmark, that's Premier benchmark. That's what I'm buying this card for. So we're gonna see how I fare up against the 2060 of Gigabyte. Be right back. Now I am running a Premiere Pro CC right now, and one of the things I forgot is to time the benchmark, the rendering process of the 2060 Gigabyte. So I pretty much botched this benchmark. So right now just keep on running, and do not trust the Adobe estimate time remaining. So what you should do is time it with a timer, which I didn't do on my 2060. So with that, this benchmark is out of the way. So if you want to see how this card does in your Adobe Creative Suite, you just have to go check online and see what are other people's results. So what do I think of this card? I mean, if I have to give a score from 1 to 10, I mean, just a first impression of this card. I didn't have it for long, installation and all stuff. I'll give it around 7 out of 10. just because, you know, some stuff are falling apart, and the whining sound of the pump. I mean, this card can easily get 8.5 out of 10, giving if EVGA fix those problem, but it's an easy fix. Like I just show you guys, I can easily fix those things with the sticker falling apart, and the RGB falling apart, and the pump sound. And hold on, check out my Gigabyte 2060. I bought it when it first releases onto the market, and now pretty much obsolete because Nvidia decided to came out with the 2060 Super. So here's a triple fan from the Gigabyte. I love the triple fan. I mean, it keeps the card cool. I never get more than maybe 68 degrees Celsius under full load out of this 2060. But if you can afford a little bit more for water cooling, I recommend you go with the water cooling, or just a better overall card like the 2080 Super, unless you want to go to the 2080 Ti, which price is insane at this moment. I mean, that card is like what, more than 1 year old, and the price haven't dropped one bit. It's still up there like $1,000 plus tax, so remember that. Okay, so this has been a quick unboxing, installing, troubleshooting, and benchmarking review of the 2080 Super from EVGA. I'm gonna put a link down to the description of this video, so check that out if you want to buy neither of this card. I'm gonna put a link down there. So that's one of the ways you can support this channel, is by go down to the link, Amazon affiliate link. Sometimes I put an eBay link, and I'm going to try to put some 1 or 2 more graphic card for you guys to choose from. I mean, you guys don't have to buy the exact same graphic card. Just use that link and search for your own graphic card or whatever, and it still counts. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. This is V for Crypto Vital. Stay tuned. We're gonna have more exciting video coming. We're gonna do streaming. I'm waiting for a whole bunch of stuff coming in, so we can do a proper streaming. Subscribe, like, share this video, and thanks for watching. This is V out.